Never schnevan.
Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to do a fun little video just talking about something from Looper. This is kind of old, so some people have already talked about it, but I thought it would be fun to just talk. The DC superhero you are based on your Zodiac sign. And let's see, they just have a little write-up here. And let's start with the first one, which is Aries, which is my sign. And apparently it's Wonder Woman. Now let's see what they give a talk about here. Are thought to make more effective leaders, innovators, and trendsetters. Well, I don't know if I fall into any of those categories, but that would be nice. Let's see, before she left the island. Here it is. Aries are known for their charisma, courageousness, which go part and parcel for their other forward-thinking sensibilities. Maybe. Zodiac signs are always fun to look at, and I don't know what this little thing they wrote here in the corner. Taurus is poison ivy. I had a friend who's a Taurus. Don't know that poison ivy would really, go with a description of him. Let's see, what do they have here? Have a greater than an average appreciation for their sense of taste, smell, and touch, and they may get more satisfaction out of activities that demand direct physical participation. No, that didn't describe my friend at all. Gemini, the Flash. I'm not sure if I know any Geminis. Let's see. Are human sponges who exist to absorb and dispense knowledge and wisdom. Let's see, Maze. Nope, don't know anybody, I don't think, that's been born in between those dates. So, inclined for intelligent engagement with their surroundings, tends to make them pleasant company. I wish I knew some. Now here's my daughter, Superman, Clark Kent. She falls in this range and are known as in a broad sense for sentimental attachment to abstract concepts like home and family. Actually, that's pretty accurate for my daughter. Traits instantly fit with Superman, connected with both birthplace Krypton and his hometown Smallville. Yeah, he is definitely a nuclear family prototype. Also exhibit an enhanced capacity for empathy. Yeah, which basically is Superman's whole deal. A person with virtually omnipotent power doesn't devote himself to making the world a safer place without a strong ability to relate to other people on an emotional level. Yeah, that's accurate. Leo, my wife, Robin, Damian Wayne here, generally aren't regarded as reserved or humble. Most of us like to be treated like the most important person in the room every once in a while, but Leos take it to a whole nother level. I don't know if that hits my wife or not. She's really reserved and doesn't really like to be the center of attention. It pushes him to positive trajectory, hinting at the great superhero he could potentially grow into. Leo is known for ambitious instincts. Yeah, that definitely. David certainly exhibits that quality, and having inherited his father's compulsion to become an expert in every conceivable subject. Yeah, that also sounds like my wife. Confidence and comfortable with being at the center of attention. Nope, she does not like that. Okay. Yeah, it's a hit and a miss there on my wife. Vertigo, Mr. Terrific. Know anybody born? Nope, don't know anybody born. Boy, they jump around all over the place on this. Why is that? Anyway, oh, my son, yeah, he definitely doesn't. He's also Leo. Does not, no, that don't apply to him at all. Vertigos, let's see, have a reputation for efficiency and attention to detail. Don't know anybody that falls in that category. Justice and League Unlimited. This temporarily takes on the role of overseer and organizer with Martian Manhunter, while Martian Manhunter finally got it out, is gone, having to arrange and keep an eye on simultaneously the JL deployments across the world, clearly requires near superhuman levels of multifaceted thinking, basically multitasking. An attack for mental juggling a lot of information at all times. Yeah, he's able to do that. Libra, Nightwing. I don't know anybody that's a Libra, I don't believe. I'm trying to think. I know somebody was born on October 3rd. Who was that? Oh, yeah, it's one of my wife's little boys. He's kindergarten, so I don't know how you could apply this to him. Makes great romantic companions, co-workers, teammates, family members, and of course, sidekicks. Well, yeah, I guess poor Nightwing, still getting looked at as a sidekick. As a romantic interest for Barbara Gordon and a surrogate grandson to Alfred Pennyworth. Scorpio, Harley Quinn. I think that's a good chick. Most definitely. The dates. I don't know anybody born in those dates, though. Linked to a general enthusiasm for figuring out what makes other people tick. Yeah, she was a psychoanalyst or therapist, I believe. In theory, some of the traits associated with the water sign could lead a person to pursue a career in psychology. Fans of the comics know Dr. Harlan Quinzel approaches the Joker initially, I can't talk today, out of a professional responsibility to treat his mental health, and eventually becomes basically Harley Quinn, and it's really attached to the Joker. And she becomes a member of Suicide Squad. Sagittarius, John Constantine. I do like that character though. Let's see what they say about him. Born between November 2nd, December. Now that would have been my dad. Also known as travelers, likely to set out on personal quest to pursuit of greater truth. And Dad didn't really like to travel, but he did like to go on fishing trips and hunting trips. Never really caught any fish or never killed anything. He just liked to go out in nature, I believe. Which could make Dr. Fate a good Sagittarius representative for DC. However, his role in Law and Order ultimately limits the scope of his potential experiences. John Constantine, on the other hand, definitely has. He has traveled and pursued different experiences in similar ways, characters like Dr. Fate and Zatanna, but he also is willing to go further than them, even to the point of self-debasement, in the interest of magical knowledge, personal amusement, or just boredom. Yeah, well, I can believe that. The way they do the character, until recent years, bolstered the character's sense of worldliness even further. He's not confirmed by the standard of law of reality to find proper behavior or even mainstream DC publish. Yeah, that's true. Capricorn, Batgirl, Barbara Gordon. This would be my mother. Capricorns are born from December 2nd, January 19th. are known for their unshakable determination and work ethic. No disrespect to Superman or Batman, but nobody undertakes these ideas better than the world-class hero operating without any special powers or significant resources. Barbara Gordon, yeah, she was a Batgirl year one. She later became Oracle after she was paralyzed by the Joker, which they go into detail about here. Then there's some timeline altering shenanigans. She got a full use of her legs back in 2011. Her current role in Batman comics is still very similar to her Oracle persona. Yeah, her and Nightwing are on again, off again, sort of thing. Aquarius, Batman. You think Aquaman would have been a better one for Aquarius? Let's see what they say. January 20th to February 18th, often find themselves absorbed in their own thoughts in a way that reads as shy and aloof to people. They also have a reputation for idealism, political activism. Bruce Wayne's case, it was a form of ongoing war against injustice in all forms. Much of his time in mysterious caveman. Yeah. And they talk about different things about how Batman, he even donates to Arkham Asylum, all the different little details they like to throw in there. And Pisces is Shazam. Really? Again, that's another one I would have thought maybe would have been Aquaman, because the symbol for Pisces being a fish. Okay. Sign Pisces. Born by February 19th, March 12th, resides with astrology at the end of the zodiac. As a result, those who bear the sign tend to exhibit a grab bag of characteristics. Well, that does describe Shazam. They are also very comfortable dealing with abstract and imagined-oriented modes of thinking. Preteen Billy Batson, endowed with mystical powers, contrary to the appearance of his superhero form, a literally wide-eyed child. Not only is he comfortable with abstract and imaginary concepts, but his entire existence is predicated on magic. Shazam checks off all major qualification boxes for Pisces pretty much immediately, not over generalizing. And let's see, they're often known as the goofballs of the Zodiac. Shazam is one of the heroes who does a floss dance in his own movie trailer. Well, that's true, very much. But yeah, that was a good little article. I'll put a link in the description if you want to read the whole thing. I just did a brief summary here, of course, but I thought it was fun to read. Thanks for watching, and enjoy the zombies on bicycles.
Nice! It's the Tour de Pittsburgh!
I felt like making them walk or run would be too much of a cliche.